race has become detached.
Well, Chipyego it is, the one that I thought was looking quite good, disappearing now quite rapidly off the back.
So coming round now with 6 laps to go, still Nia leads, as she has done ever since Flanagan began to fade. Dibaba in second, Algira in third.
And still near metronomic pace, 3:06.08 to 7 kilometres, that last kilometre.
Well, slowly but surely she is doing the job, isn't she? They're starting now feeling that all this metronomic pace is starting to affect the legs.
So, Nia leading, Dibaba trying to go for a hat-trick of world titles over 10,000 metres. She's in second, Algira third, Chebet, the double world cross-country champion, in fourth, then Chirono, and
now it looks
6
like
have become 5.
I was going to say, now it looks like Asheta's gone off the back. Well, it looks as if now it's a battle, really, of Ethiopia against Kenya, 2 against 2.
We'll join the celebrations for Sandra Perkovic, the Croatian, who's taken the discus title, following in the footsteps of Blanka Vlasic, as a gold medal for the nation in the Mediterranean area, Croatia. In the discus competition was the silver to Robert Michon of France. Barrios, as expected, taking a medal, taking the bronze for Cuba.
We really are getting towards the business end of this race. We still have the Japanese athlete leading if she can hang on, even if she gets passed by the 2 Ethiopians and the 2 Kenyans still left in contention. She'll be in line for a better finish than 9th. That's where she ended up as a result of front-running the Olympic final last year. And still Dibaba waiting in second place. Algira third. Emily Chebet, the Kenyan with the short hair, is the double world cross-country champion. She was brilliant in Bydgoszcz in Poland earlier this year. A very, very gutsy athlete and someone who knows how to keep going even when she's suffering. And Gladys Chirono, the taller of the Kenyans, in 5th place at the moment. She's got a season's best, only 3 seconds slower than Tirunesh Dibaba, but these races aren't really about the times, they're about the belief that you can be the best, and Dibaba knows she has yet to lose a major race over 10,000 metres.
Well, 4 laps to go, and give credit to Nia, she's doing all the work. Dibaba, though, has been looking up at the scoreboard every time she comes down to the end of a straight, just checking where everybody is. I think she'll be quite happy that slowly but surely it's being whittled down to 2 Kenyans versus 2 Ethiopians.
Well, there have been so many installments in the rich history and the rivalry between Kenyan and Ethiopian distance running, and sometimes it's a false belief that success comes easily and without hard work for the men and women of those 2 brilliant 5 and 10,000 metre running nations. But there's tremendous dedication and there's a love for their sport which underpins the hard work that leads to all the success. And we are about to see another chapter in this rivalry played out over the last 3 laps here in this Olympic stadium. Inside 3 laps to go now in the final of the women's 10,000 metres. Nia of Japan has led for just about half the race, but Tirunesh Dibaba, the double Olympic champion over 10,000 metres, the world champion in Helsinki in the rain, in Osaka in the sweltering conditions. She's in second place at the moment. She's tracked every leader and she's looking relaxed and comfortable. Her compatriot Algira is in 3rd place, but we have 2 really classy Kenyans in this. Gladys Chirono with the ponytail and Emily Chebet, the double world cross-country champion. The 3 medals will come from these 5.
An extraordinary consistency here, 3:05.46 that last kilometre. Every kilometre within about 2 seconds of each other.
Well, at the moment, it's just coming up to 2 laps to go. and they're starting to spread out even more. At one point there, Chirono came up almost to challenge the Ethiopians, but then she slotted back into third place. Dibaba, I think, knows that she's coming into sprint territory now with 2 laps to go and easing herself through to the second place very comfortably indeed. So 2 laps now in the women's 10,000 metres. Would you back against this woman in second place to take another gold medal? I don't think I would. She's looking very, very comfortable indeed. Dibaba just coasting through in second. Just behind her teammate, Olajar. Then Chirono, the Kenyan, looking good so far, and behind her teammate, Chebet.
Just around about 600 metres to go now. Tirunesh Dibaba in second place. Algira is just holding off Chirono and Chebet at the moment. They're all tracking the Japanese athlete. She's run a very, very brave race. Can she do something to stay in the hunt? But Dibaba's looking round. She's got this so under control in her body language. She's watching the big screen. She's waiting to see who's behind her. And now she's about to make her break.
Well, as she does it, her teammate follows up, Olijar, and the challenge really coming from the ponytail of Chirono, the other Kenyan, moving ahead of her teammate and on the shoulder of the other Ethiopian, Olijar.
Tirunesh Dibaba now, inside 400 metres to go. Chebet, the double world cross-country champion, is beaten. A real tussle between Chirono in second, and Algira's already looked over her shoulder. Has she settled for third? Tirunesh Dibaba, the imperious Ethiopian. She's been winning global titles for such a long time. Inside 200 to go. Chirono is doing everything she can to respond, but Dibaba's just looked over her shoulder again, and the gap is growing. The world champion from Helsinki, the world champion from Osaka, the double Olympic champion over this distance. She just does not know how to lose a global title race over 10,000 metres. Tirunesh Dibaba confirms her status as one of the greatest female distance runners in history. Chirono is absolutely delighted to come home in second place, but that was a performance of genuine class from Tirunesh Dibaba. She's one of the greatest we've ever seen.
She probably is the greatest we've ever seen, without any question in my mind. I can't think of anybody as good as her over the span of time that she's taken it, the number of championships she's won, the manner that she's won them, and the time she's won them in. Absolutely fantastic, isn't it?
Agree. Yeah. And she did that last lap after a fast pace in 59.93.
There is no answer to that sort of rhythm. There really isn't. And everybody, I think, in that race knew they were perhaps just running for second place.
Shalane Flanagan coming across the line now. Very, very tired. One or two of the athletes still with another lap to go.